Today we are going to quickly revise the structural functionalism. They believe that society is similar to organism. It has got parts, these parts are related, and any part, if it is disturbed, it will impact the other. Radcliffe-Brown, his emphasis is on the social structure. Within the social system, you have got three parts. You have social structure, you have enculturation and environmental adaptation. He says that social structure is nothing but continuous arrangement of parts, their relationship, and these relationships giving rise to behavior, and the behavior controlled by norms, rules and values. By being jovial, these two people establish good relationships with each other, and that leads to good relationship. When there is good relationship, what happens? Leads to the strengthening of social structure. Now, to bridge this gap, you have totemic exogamy. People don't marry within their own group, rather they marry from outside group. Because of this, there is strong relation, and that leads to the strengthening of relations between them. Today, we are going to quickly revise the structural functionalism. See, you all know the basic premises of Radcliffe-Brown and the Malinowski are almost same. They believe that society is similar to organism. It has got parts, these parts are related, and any part, if it is disturbed, it will impact the other. Okay, so they believe that everything that is existing is doing some function for the maintenance of social cohesion and solidarity. So this is the broad overview of both of them. But Radcliffe-Brown, if you see Radcliffe-Brown, his emphasis is on the social structure. He says that like any other system, there is like any other system, you have got a social system. Within the social system, you have got three parts. You have social structure, you have enculturation. So society, he considers it similar to social system, and in this system you have social structure, enculturation and environmental adaptation. So what is social structure? We know that social structure is nothing but it is continuous arrangement of parts, and when these parts are continuously arranged, they are related to each other. So these parts are related to each other. When there is a relationship, it will give rise to behavior, and that behavior is controlled by institutions are nothing but norms, rules and values. Okay, so he says that social structure is nothing but continuous arrangement of parts, their relationships, and these relationships giving rise to behavior, and the behavior controlled by the norms, rules and values. This behavior controlled by norms, rules and values, right? So this is with respect to social structure. Entire theory of Malinowski surrounds this social structure only. So what is this? It is people, relationship between them, and the relationships are giving rise to behavior which is controlled by norms, rules and values, nothing but institutions. Now you see, Radcliffe-Brown has done different contributions. Okay, so he has studied joking relationships of Batonga. He has studied Andaman Islanders. He has studied Arunta tribes of Australia. Australian Aborigines. See, in all of them, where he went, he has applied his theory. See, why these people are doing the joking relationship? You see that the joking relationship here is between mother's brother and the son. Okay, so mother's brother, so mother, mother's brother, and mother's. So here is the son of that mother. Okay. So now mother's son and the mother's brother. These two people are going to joke with each other. Now, if you look at these two people, okay, now she becomes part of a different lineage and they come from different lineage. Okay, so now the mother's brother belongs to different lineage, mother's brother, oh sorry, mother becomes part of different lineage. Now there is a gap between these people, and this gap is covered by this joking relationship. So by being jovial, these two people establish good relationships with each other, and that leads to good relationship. When there is good relationship, what happens? It leads to the strengthening of social structure. So social structure is nothing but people, continuous arrangement of people or parts and their relationships. The relationships giving rise to behavior which is controlled by social institutions, which are nothing but norms, rules and values. So here what is happening? The social relationship, the relationships or the behavior is getting strengthened. Now that means the social structure is getting strengthened, which is leading to the social solidarity or cohesion. Now you see among the customs of Andaman Islands. Okay, among the Andaman Islanders, he observed the weeping ceremony. So weeping ceremony is nothing but people coming together, sitting and crying for various reasons. Okay, now he observed this. One such is Okojumu. So here, all the people sit and cry. What is happening because of this? He tries to understand this custom from social structure point of view. He says that weeping ceremony they are practicing because it builds a sense of unity, a feeling of unity among them, an emotional attachment, because of which, because of this emotional attachment, a sense of solidarity is developed, and this leads to the good relationships. If good relations you have, that means your social structure is strengthened and giving rise to solidarity. Okay, so the same thing he has noticed among the Arunta tribes of Australia, Australian aborigines or so among these people, they practice totemism. So totem is nothing but a symbolic representation of a group of people. A group of people believe that they have the common or mystical ancestor. So it may be real or it may be mystical. So the common ancestor. So they attribute their ancestor to plant or an animal. So this plant or animal is called as totem. Worshipping of this totem is called totemism. So now here when they have a totem, they follow totemism. They are following totem exogamy. For marriage purpose, they are using exogamy. See, basically, when your group has a symbol, okay, so that means you are trying to show that you people belong to a particular group and they are united. So among these people, the relationships are strong because they all belong to particular group. It is not only unifying this group, but it is also differentiating themselves from other group. Now these people will say that they have a different totem and they are all unified. So now it is not only creating unity within the totemic group, but it is also creating a differentiation. Now to bridge this gap, you have totemic exogamy. People don't marry within their own group, rather they marry from outside groups. Because of this, there is strong relations and that leads to the strengthening of relations between them, which is nothing but social structure being strengthened and the solidarity being established among them. So these are the various works. In every work of Radcliffe-Brown, you will notice that his emphasis is on the society and the social structure. So he says that everything that is there, it is there to meet the needs of the society and its continuity and survival. So that's what Radcliffe-Brown talks about. However, the criticisms do exist for him because even he has been a historical. That means he did not take history into consideration. And even Levi-Strauss says that, see, social structure according to Radcliffe-Brown, it is people, their relations. That means you can see. So Levi-Strauss criticized Radcliffe-Brown that you have observed social structure at a superficial level. You did not try to understand what exactly social structure at the unconscious level or at the mental level of the people. That is one criticism, a historical. And next, at the same time, we have also seen with respect to Malinowski the criticism like they did not consider conflict into picture. Okay, so always believe that everything that is there, it is strengthening the relations. But however, you can see religion many a times it leads to communal events, right? So you can criticize that Radcliffe Brown did not take conflict into consideration while talking about it. And if you see function, according to Radcliffe Brown, what is custom doing? It is strengthening social structure. But when people are sitting and crying, do they think that it is strengthening social structure? No. It is the Radcliffe Brown who is thinking of function which is unintended. So you need to understand the function from Radcliffe Brown point of view is unintended, and it is only Radcliffe Brown who has interpreted accordingly. So this is the criticism for the Radcliffe Brown's theory. You can use the same criticisms, okay, which were discussed for functionalists as well, okay, for Malinowski. So in the next, we'll quickly revise other theory. Thank you.